Alright, cool. Welcome guys. So I can't see the backside of my phone, so I'm assuming there's some people watching. I don't know. But we're gonna wait just a few more minutes just to kind of get everybody together and make sure we're all here.
I think I'm here.
You're here? Cool. Should I go check the backside of the phone?
No, I'm good.
No. You don't know how many people are watching?
Go ahead. We are new to some live video on Facebook, so just getting ready. Okay. Ready out there?
Yeah. Should we wait a little while or should we just keep going?
We'll talk about what we're doing.
Okay. Let's just talk a little bit first and then get started.
Go ahead.
So this is of course our first time doing this, so we're just kind of getting it all together. And hopefully Dozer won't do any upward dogs for us. So first off, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. That's awesome. Of course, we are all in our homes.
You're hanging out in our house. This is how we try to do yoga.
Separately.
We're gonna try to, Andy's gonna teach tonight. I'm gonna take and demonstrate as much as possible. Try to keep it like an all levels class, but really just the intention is to create some good vibes out there because of everything that's been going on with the coronavirus, and try to make it feel as much like we're all together in an actual yoga class as we possibly can, and just have fun. This is new for us. Hopefully it'll all be good, and I'm probably gonna have to go put Dozer in another room.
Let's start.
Come
on. You're with Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start in 2 minutes.
Come here, Bill.
1 minute. And our models here.
The notoriously late Totmans. Okay. Ready?
Okay, yeah, so let's get started. So, lay down your mat. I would probably recommend a little bit, I guess it doesn't matter for you guys. You can have your phone wherever you want it, or your TV wherever you want it. We will kind of go from the mat to the front of the mat to the back of the mat a little bit, kind of turn around some. So the front of your mat will always be the front, the back will always be referred to as the back, even though we're facing that way, it's still like the back of the mat.
So the front of the mat's where we started.
Just kind of for reference purposes. Cool, all right, let's get started. So we will come right to the top of the mat. Either big toes touch or feet hip width apart. Start to roll the shoulders back and down, palms facing the front. Just taking a moment, just taking a few deep breaths. And start your Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. As you inhale, feel the breath filling the entire body. As you exhale, you can start your Ujjayi breath. Engaging the muscles of the pelvic floor, Uddiyana Bandha rising up to Mula Bandha rising up to Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the lower abs in and up as you exhale. On your next inhale, bring the hands up overhead. Micro bend in the knees as we fold. Just coming to your halfway lift, lengthening through your spine, leaning towards your toes, and the left foot will step back into a lunge. Start to feel the feet as they root into the earth, firming the thighs, and bring the hands up overhead. And exhale your hands right back down to your mat. Straighten your front leg as much as you're comfortable with, and then maybe start to bring the forehead towards your shin. Bend the front knee. You can bring the hands up overhead, straightening your front leg. And then pivoting the toes to your left. And we'll come into warrior 2 on the left, so the left foot points towards the back of the mat, back foot points forward about 45 degrees. And then bring the hands to the mat as you step back into a plank, holding plank for a breath. And shift back into your down dog, lifting your hips, dropping your chest towards the earth. modified upward dog. Tuck the tailbone, rounding out your back like cat, and then lowering the hips, coming into an upward dog. And then back into your down dog, bending the knees, chest towards your thighs, pressing into down dog. And again, rounding out the back, tuck the tailbone, rounding out back like cat, into your upward dog. Again, bending the knees, chest towards thighs, into your upward dog. And then this time we'll round out our back, rolling into plank. And our first modified chaturanga, you bring the knees down to the mat, keep your hips up high, shoulders are right above your fingertips, shoulders no lower than the elbows, and then rolling up to your upward dog. Exhaling into your down dog. Awesome. We'll step forward with our right foot. Again, bring the hands up overhead as we inhale. Straightening your front leg, pivoting the toes to your left. And let's do one exhale as we fold, little bend in the knees. And inhale, come right back up. Warrior 2 on our left. Exhaling the hands to the mat. Stepping back into your plank here, either modified chaturanga like we just did, or full chaturanga with the legs straight. Coming down, rolling up upward dog. Exhaling into your down dog. Baby step your feet all the way up to your hands. Inhale into a little halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Let's bend the knees, lower the hips, coming up into our first chair. And straight into your forward fold. And halfway lift, roll hip bones forward, a little arch in the low back. Leaning towards your toes, we'll step way back with our right foot. Again, hands up overhead as you inhale. Exhaling, hands back to your mat. Slowly start to straighten your front leg as much as you're comfortable with it. And again, exhale, forehead towards your chin. And bending the front knee. Hands up overhead, straightening your front leg. Pivoting the toes to the right. And warrior 2 on the right. Again, exhaling your hands to your mat. Stepping back into your plank. Chaturanga slowly down, rolling up upward dog, roll the shoulders back and lift the heart into your down dog. And stepping forward with your left foot into your lunge, hands up overhead as we inhale. Then we'll straighten the front leg, pivoting the toes to the right, and exhale again, fold. Micro bend in the knees. Then here, just a halfway lift. We'll plant the left hand to the mat right underneath your nose, and then the right hand reaches up towards the sky. Keeping your hips parallel to the mat. And then bring the right hand down right underneath your nose. Left hand reach, twisting through your spine. Bring the left hand back to the mat. Taking a deep breath, little bend in the knees, feet rooted into the earth as we inhale, come all the way back up. Then exhale, palms together at heart, keeping the feet parallel to the floor, and we'll come down into like a horse stance, bending the knees. Next, maybe shift the hips a little bit to the left, shift your hips a little bit to the right, and then back to your left. And coming into warrior 2 on the right. Exhaling your hands to the mat, stepping back into your plank, breathing through Vinyasa. Something happened to our music.
I'll go get it.
You will not. Then here you can either baby step or float your feet all the way up to your hands. Inhaling into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Micro bend in the knees as we inhale, come all the way back up. Exhaling, hands to your heart, bringing hands to sides. And back. Okay, hands go overhead as we inhale. Then just a micro bend in the knees. Let's do a little back bend first. So lifting the heart, reaching back. Until we rotate the thighs, hips press forward, lift the heart up high, really focus on lifting your heart. And then inhale, straightening back up. Giving a little tiny bend in the knees as we fold. Inhale Exhaling, halfway lift. You're really focused on rolling your hip bones forward, get a little arch in your back, lengthening through the spine. Instead of looking straight up, kind of looking straight down, so you lengthen through the back of your neck as well. Then here you can either bring the hands to the mat, either step back into a plank, or maybe even jump back into chaturanga. Boom. Rolling up upward dog, roll shoulders back. Exhaling into your down. Then lift your right leg up towards your sky, keeping the right hip parallel to the floor. Shift your shoulders forward into plank, so shoulders are right above your fingertips. And we'll step forward into warrior one on the right. So the back heel angles into the center of the mat. Back foot points forward about 45 degrees as we inhale, hands up overhead. You're going to imagine you're grabbing onto the earth, pull your feet towards each other. Then exhaling into warrior two. Inhale, start to reach forward, arch up towards the sky. Exhale into reverse, reaching back. Come back up to your warrior two. Slowly start to straighten your front leg, keep a little micro bend in the front knee. Triangle, inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, hand either to your lower shin, to your foot, or on the mat on the outside edge of your foot. And if it's comfortable for the neck, maybe looking up towards your left hand. A little micro bend in the front knee, front thigh firm. Inhale, come back up. We'll move into evolved triangle. Left hand down, right hand up. Step your back foot forward and off to the left about an inch. Twist your torso to the right. Maybe even looking back at your right hand as you inhale, reach to the left. And your left hand either to your lower shin, to the mat, or on foot on outside of your hand on outside of your foot. Bend in your front knee as we inhale, come back up. Both hands up overhead. And then exhale, folding over the front thigh. You can even do another inhale for halfway lift. Lengthening through the spine. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. And then exhale, folding a little deeper. A little bend in the front knee. We'll inhale, shift forward, standing up on the right leg. Halfway lift first, and then exhale, maybe folding into a standing splits. Of course, you can always have your hands on blocks if you have a couple of blocks with you. Again, inhale and start into your halfway lift. Bending the front knee as we step away back into a lunge. Firming the thighs, feet rooted into the earth as you inhale, hands up overhead. Start to straighten your front leg again, pivot the toes to the left. Both feet point straight to the side of your mat. And coming into a horse stance, bending the knees. We'll shift the hips over to the left. Lowering your hips as much as you're comfortable with, maybe sitting all the way down on your left heel. Come back up. The center, shifting your hips to the right. And then here we'll move into warrior two on the left. So pivot your left toes first to the back of your mat. Keep your knees pressing out wide as you shift. The back heel back, so back foot points forward 45 degrees. Get inhale, start to reach forward. Exhale into reverse, reaching back. And here we will move into half moon. So come back up to warrior two. Reach forward with your left hand. Step the back foot forward and touch. Planting the left hand. A little bit off to the left of the front standing leg. The right hip reaches up towards the sky. Challenging your balance maybe by looking up towards the right hand. Challenge your balance even a little bit more by bringing the hand up off the floor. And bring both hands to the mat, knees together. We'll come up into stork. Coming up high, lift the right knee up. Cross the right ankle over the top of the left knee, above the knee. Coming into a figure four, slowly start to bend down on the left leg. Then maybe you start to bring the right elbow to your right foot. Lift the heart, little twist. Then inhale, come back up. Up into stork. And into warrior three. Start to fold forward as the right leg reaches back, keeping the leg up off the floor. Bending the standing leg, stepping way back into your lunge, hands up overhead. Exhale your hands to the mat. And straighten your front leg, lift the heart. And then exhale and fold. And pulling your left hip back. Roll your hip bones forward as you lengthen through your spine. And halfway lift as you bend the front knee, stepping back into your plank. Chaturanga slowly down. Rolling up upward dog, lifting your heart. Exhaling into your down dog. And you can step forward with our right foot. Bring the hands up overhead. And we'll twist the torso to the right, so bring the right hand down. Then twist the torso to the right. And then bring your left hand down, right hand up. We'll come into a warrior two. And straighten your front leg, pivot the toes to the left. Again, coming down into a horse stance. And sitting back down on your right heel. We'll come into warrior two on our left. So again, left toes first face the front of the mat. Super important. Keep your knees pressing out wide as you shift forward, kicking the back heel back. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhaling into a reverse, reaching back. Back up to warrior two. Exhale, hands to the mat. Straighten the front leg, lift the heart, lengthen through your spine, and then exhale and fold. Bending the front knee, stepping back into your plank. Chaturanga slowly down, rolling up dog, roll shoulders back, exhaling into your down. And lift the left leg up towards the sky, shifting shoulders forward into plank. And stepping forward, warrior one. Arms float up overhead. Pulling the feet towards the center, grabbing onto the earth. And warrior two as we exhale. Most important, warrior two, make sure your front knee, you can see your big toe on the inside edge of your front knee. Inhale, start to reach forward, arching up towards the sky, into reverse warrior. Coming back up to warrior two. Straightening your front leg, micro bend in the front knee as we inhale, reach with left hand. Left hand either to your lower shin, to your foot, on the floor and outside edge of foot. Opening up the hips, right hip reaches for the sky. Micro bend in the front knee as you inhale, come all the way back up. And revolve triangle, right hand down, left hand up. Step back foot forward an inch and off to the right an inch. Twisting your torso to the left. Reach with your right hand. Right hand either to your lower shin, to your foot, or maybe even on a block on the inside edge of the foot, eventually on the outside edge of your foot. Micro bend in the front knee. Inhale, come all the way back up, both hands up overhead. And exhale and fold. Micro bend in the front knee. Halfway lift one more time. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward, and exhale, folding a little deeper. Bend in the front knee as you halfway lift, shifting your weight forward, standing up on your left leg. And then exhale, folding into standing splits. Use the right glute to pull the leg up a little higher. Halfway lift. Bending the front knee, stepping way back with right foot. Hands up overhead. Straightening your front leg, putting the toes to the right. Coming down into horse stance. Shifting your hips towards the left, eventually start to sit down on your left heel. Warrior two on the right, right toes face the back of your mat first. Keep your knees pressing out wide, kick the left heel back. Continue to inhale, reach forward and straight into reverse, reaching back. And again, coming into our half moon, back up to warrior two, and step your back foot forward and touch. Plant the right hand to the mat. Left hip reaches up towards the sky. Opening hips. Forming the right thigh. Looking up towards your left hand maybe. Maybe even bring the right fingertips up off the mat. And both hands to the mat, knees together. Inhale, coming up into stork, that is Loki. Bring your left knee up high, crossing the left ankle above the right knee. Finger 4 on the right. Bring the palms together at heart as you start to twist to your right. Eventually bring the left elbow to the left foot. And inhale, coming back up. Lift the left knee up high. Back into warrior 3. Left foot reaches straight back as you forward fold. Bending the standing leg, stepping way back into lunge. Hands up overhead. Exhale your hands to the mat. Straighten your front leg as you lift your heart. And exhale and fold. And inhale, bending the front knee, hands up overhead. Step up, don't do that. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Stepping back into your plank and roll 3 through Vinyasa. And stepping forward with our left foot into our lunge. Now we'll bring the hands up overhead. We'll twist the torso to the left so left arm swings down. And you'll bring the right hand down, left hand up. Continue to twist, coming into your warrior 2, angling the back heel to the center of your mat. Straightening your front leg, putting the toes to the right, coming down into horse stance, hands to heart. Shifting your hips to the left, sitting down on towards your left heel. And warrior 2 on the right, toes face the front of the mat. Back heel kicks back, straight into your reverse warrior. And back up to warrior 2. Bring the hands to the mat, stepping back into your plank. And again, breathing through Vinyasa. Shh, don't tell Tamara I'm drinking her water. So here we can either remain here in down dog. As you're in down dog, we're externally rotating the arm bones here so the triceps kind of rotate down towards the earth. Then also make sure you're pressing onto the inside edge of the palms so you have even pressure on the palms. You can either remain here or if you like to practice a few tuck-ups. First thing you want to make sure you don't have any water bottles right in front of you as you practice the tuck-up. If you want to practice tuck-up, you spring up off the feet.
Or a husband in front of you.
Or a husband in front of you, don't want to knock anybody over. And your tailbone reaches straight up towards the sky.
I didn't know you were smiling.
I'm messing her up. And back into our down dog. Land with your knees a little bit bent. Then you can jump high into your tuck-up and slowly land the feet right between your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. So mindful bending your knees, feet rooted into the earth as we inhale, come all the way back up, hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's bring the feet about hip width apart. And inhaling our hands up overhead. Little back bend again, lift your heart as you reach back. Inhale, straightening back up. Fingertips reach for the sky as we fold, micro bending the knees. Inhaling, halfway lift. We'll come down into Malasana. Bending the knees, coming down into a squat. Palms together at heart, your elbows kind of press your knees out of touch. So Tam will be facing this way, I'll face this way. We will work on crane pose. So crane, keeping the arms connected to the knees, reach out in front as far as we can. Start to lean forward, careful of the wrists, and then eventually the toes come up off the mat. Eventually we want the knees high up into the arm. Lift the hips up high, start to straighten the arms as much as you're comfortable with. You can either step back into a plank or float back into chaturanga. And breathing through Vinyasa. Stop. That was fun. You know it. Lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Again, shift your shoulders forward into plank. Keep the right leg lifted. Lowering the hip, leaning forward as far as we can. Really focus on the muscles right on in the back. Lifting the heart, looking up front just slightly. And here we'll move into Warrior 2 on the right. Angling back, heel to the center of the mat, hands up overhead. Into Warrior 2. And from Warrior 2, straight into Reverse Warrior, reaching back. Coming back up to Warrior 2. Here, the right hand down, left hand up. Once the left hand straight up towards the sky, pick the back heel up off the mat. And we'll twist to the right. The left hand reaches up overhead. Right hand starts to reach back towards your heel. Maybe you see your left heel behind. You'll bring the left hand down, right hand up, back into Warrior 2. Straightening the front leg, moving the toes to the left, and Skandasana on the right. So again, we'll start to sit down towards the right heel, coming into Warrior 2 on our left. Left toes face the front, straight into Reverse Warrior, reaching back. We'll come back up to Warrior 2. Again, windmill the hands, left hand down, right hand up, back heel comes up off the mat. We'll bring the right elbow to the left knee, palms together at heart. Lift the heart towards your hands. Again, we want the heel up off the mat, help protect the knee. Reach out through the heel, straightening the right knee, the right leg. Like to move a little deep, you can inhale, opening up the hands, eventually the right hand to the mat on the outside edge of your foot, left hand reach, or into a bind, left arm behind your back, right arm underneath the leg, grabbing the left wrist. And bring palms together at heart. Left hand up towards the sky. Inhale, come back up to a reverse Warrior 2. And then exhaling the hands back to the mat. Stepping back into your plank. And we'll breathe through Vinyasa. Try to bring it slowly down. Rolling up dog. Exhaling into your down. Forward with our right foot into Warrior 2, angling the back heel to the center of the mat. Left arm reaches, lines up into Warrior 2 and straight into reverse. And you're going to come back up to Warrior 2, twisting the torso to the right, so right arm down, left hand up. Picking the back heel up off the mat. And then the left arm up overhead, right hand reaches back for the heel. And then from here we'll move into Evolved Half Moon. So we'll plant the left hand underneath left shoulder, standing upon your right leg. Twisting the torso to your right. And maybe looking up towards your right hand, maybe the left fingertips start to come up off the mat. And then micro bend in the front knee. So we inhale, come up to a stand. And to stork, lifting left knee up high. And back into Warrior 3. And then stepping straight back into your lunge. Hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Straighten your front leg, lift your heart. And exhale and fold. Bending the front knee. Inhale, hands up overhead. Straighten your front leg, moving the toes to your left. Then Skandasana on the right, so slowly start to sit down towards your right heel. Warrior 2 on the left, left toes face the front of the mat. Reaching forward, straight into Reverse Warrior. Coming back up to Warrior 2. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back into your plank and breathing through Vinyasa. or maybe practice 3 more tuck-ups. Bring up off the feet, hands up overhead. And coming back to our down dog. And here we'll practice floating into crane, that arm balance that we just did. So it's actually super easy when you first start. So you can actually just start here in your down dog and jump your feet and your knees on the outside edge of your arms. And then come into your crane. Awesome. And whenever you're ready, you can either step back or you can float back into chaturanga, breathing through your vinyasa. Awesome. And lifting our left leg up towards the sky. Shifting shoulders forward into plank. Pull the hands towards the back of your mat as you lift your heart. And warrior 2 on the left. Straight into reverse warrior. Inhale, coming back up to warrior 2. Your left arm down, right arm up. Back heel comes up off the mat, so you're on your right toes. And your right arm reaching overhead. Left arm reaching back for heel. Maybe twisting the torso left, you would maybe look for your back heel. Inhale, coming back up. Right arm down, left hand up. Pivoting the toes to the right. Coming into horse stance and Skandasana on the left. Warrior 2 on the right. Straight into reverse warrior, reaching back. Inhale, coming back up, left arm down, right hand up. Picking the back heel off the mat as we twist. And bring the left elbow to your right knee. Palms together at heart. If you'd like to move deep, you can inhale, opening up the hands. Or into your body, right arm behind your back, left hand grabbing your right wrist underneath the leg. Palms together at heart. The right hand reaches up towards the sky. Inhale, come back up. Left hand up, right hand down. Coming into warrior 2. Straight into reverse, reaching back. Back up to warrior 2. Excellent, hands to the mat. Stepping back into your plank and breathing through Vinyasa. And stepping forward with our left foot. Straight into warrior 2. Angle back heel, center of the mat. Right arm reach as we wind up. Into reverse warrior. Inhale, coming back up to warrior 2. Then left arm down, right hand up, twisting the torso to the left. Right arm reaching overhead, left hand reaches back for heel. And from here into reverse. We'll plant the right hand as we stand up on the left leg. Twisting the torso to the left. Bend in the standing leg as we inhale, come all the way back up into stork, lifting the right knee up high. And into warrior 3. Reaching back, right leg as we fold. Little bend in the standing leg, stepping back into your lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Straightening the front leg, lift hard. Exhale and fold. Bending the front knee as we inhale, hands up overhead. Straightening the front leg, turning the toes to the right. Skandasana on the left. Straight into reverse warrior on the right. Back up to warrior 2, exhaling hands to the mat. Stepping back into your plank. And breathing through Vinyasa. Take 3 Ujjayi breaths. baby step or spring high up into your tuck up and slowly land the feet in between the hands. Into your halfway lift. Exhale and fold. So micro bend in the knees as we inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Hands.
You're gonna weak.
So again, coming to the top of the mat. Hands up overhead as we inhale. Micro bend in the knees. Do a back bend first. Again, lift the heart out as you reach back. Inhale, slowly straighten. And micro bend in the knees as we fold. And halfway lift. Roll hip bones forward. Lift the heart as you reach the crown of the head. Exhale, hands to the mat. Again, you can either step back or float back into chaturanga. Rolling up upper dog. Hold the hands towards your hips as you lift your heart. Exhaling into your down. Lift the right leg up towards the sky, shifting shoulders forward into plank. Bring the right knee high up and towards the right shoulder, hugging in tight. Right leg reaches back. Bring the right knee to the left arm, knee touches the arm, knees higher than the elbow. And reaching back. Continue leaning the shoulders forward into plank. And straight into warrior two on the right. Inhale, reaching forward into reverse, reaching back. Back up to warrior two. You'll windmill the hands, so the right hand down, left hand up, picking the back heel off the mat. Continue to windmill, right hand up, left hand down, Skandasana on the right, so again, pivot the toes to the left, sitting down towards your right heel. Straight into warrior, reverse warrior on the left. Back up to warrior two. Exhaling the hands to the mat. Again, we'll straighten the front legs, lift the heart. Exhale and fold. Bending the front knee. Shift forward to stand up on the left leg. Halfway lift, preparing for standing splits. Then exhale and fold. Inhaling halfway lift, micro bend in the standing leg will come up into stork. Coming up tall, lifting the right knee up high. And he'll move into extended finger to toe. First two fingers wrap around the big toe. Slowly start to extend the leg. You can be right here, totally fine. And if you have your leg completely out, you can do a little pistol squat. Left hand reaches out in front, lean back towards your standing heel. Slowly squat down. Nice little way to make it a little easier to bring the heel to the mat. And then your right foot can help lift you back up. Nice. And then dancer pose on the right. Grabbing the inside edge of the foot as the shoulder opens back. Kicking the foot back. Right toes reach for the sky. Left hand reaches towards the front. Coming back up to stork. Right knee lifts high, both hands up overhead. And into warrior three. Stepping way back into your lunge. Hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Straightening your front leg. Lifting the heart. Exhale and fold. Bend the front knee. Stepping back into our plank. You can lift the left leg up high if you like as you slowly chaturanga down. Maybe push the hands into the mat, switching your feet into your up dog. Exhaling into your down. And coming into our lunge on our right, stepping forward with the right foot, bring the hands up overhead as you inhale. We'll windmill the hands with the right hand down. Twisting torso to the right. Continue to windmill. Left hand down, right hand up. Skandasana on the right. Toes face the side of your mat. Straight into reverse warrior on our left. Excellent, hands to the mat. Stepping back into your plank. And breathing through Vinyasa. Lift the left leg up towards the sky. And shifting your shoulders forward into plank. Bring the left knee high towards your left shoulder. Shoulders continue to lean forward as the left leg reaches back. Left knee to the right arm higher than elbow. And reaching back. Straight into warrior two. Inhale, reaching forward into reverse warrior. Coming back up to warrior two. We'll windmill the hands, left hand down, right hand up. Continue to windmill, left hand up. Skandasana on the left, toes face side of mat. And straight into reverse warrior on our right. Reverse warrior. Coming back up to warrior two. Right and white. What we do? We do have some already. And coming into pyramid. Oh, that's right. I'm bending the front knee. I'm drawing blank. Bending the front knee, coming up halfway lift, standing up on the right leg into your standing split. Exhale and fold. Again, micro bend in the standing leg, halfway lift, coming up into stork, lifting the left knee up high. Extended finger to toe, first two fingers of the left hand wrap around big toe. Like to work on pistol squat, right hand reach out front, lean back towards your heel. You can plant the left heel, make it a little bit more accessible, press back up. And then coming into our dancer pose, grabbing the inside edge of the foot. Left foot kicks back, toes reach up for the sky. Coming back up to stork, left knee up high, and warrior three. Stepping way back into your lunge, hands up overhead. Exhaling hands to mat. Straightening the front leg, lifting the heart. Exhale and fold. Bend the front knee, stepping back into your plank, lifting the right leg if you like, chaturanga, maybe switch. And high lunge on our left, stepping forward with our left foot. Hands come up overhead. We'll windmill the hands, left hand swings down. And left hand up, right hand down. Piving the toes to the right. Skandasana on our left, straight into reverse warrior on the right. Coming back up to warrior two. Exhaling hands to your mat, stepping back. And breathing through your Vinyasa. Taking three Ujjayi breath. Baby step or float your feet all the way up to your hands. Inhaling halfway lift. Exhale into your fold. So micro bend the knees as we inhale, come all the way back up. Exhaling hands to heart. Bring hands to sides. And hands up overhead as we inhale. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift, lengthening through your spine. Hands to the mat, either step or float back into chaturanga. And exhaling into your down. You'll come to a sit. So if you'd like to jump your feet through your hands, coming down to a sit, or maybe step your feet through your hands, or coming down to your sit, however you come down to your sit. Awesome. First here we'll move into boat pose. So we'll bend the knees. First two fingers wrap around big toes, or maybe grab right behind your calves. Arch your low back, lifting your heart. Slowly sort of straighten your legs. And then releasing the grip. Draw the shoulders back, lifting the heart for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Bring the heels to the mat, hands up overhead. Exhale, full palms to the mat on either side of your feet. Inhale, rolling up one vertebra at a time, allowing the fingertips to drag only a couple inches behind the knees. Again, you'll exhale full. Push the hands into the mat and start to lift your hips up off the floor. Maybe lift the right leg up. Right leg down, lift up your left. Left foot down, hips down. Oh, cramping up. Yeah. Again, one more boat. So again, bending the knees, first two fingers wrap around your big toe. Straightening the legs, arching your low back, lifting your heart. Releasing the grip, draw the shoulders back. For 10, 9, 8. Also bend the knees if you like. Where did I leave off? I think 10, 9. I'll drop down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, heels to the mat, hands up overhead, exhale in full palms to the mat either side of your feet. Rolling up one vertebra at a time, fingertips draw back about an inch behind the knees. Again, just do like a halfway fold, push the hands in the mat, lifting up your hips. And again, lifting up your left foot down, lifting up the right. And right foot down and relax. Awesome. And again, another boat. First two fingers wrap around big toes. Stretching the leg. Draw the shoulders back. Or releasing the grip, draw the shoulders back. Sure, both hands come up overhead. Reach hands to the right. Right elbow tucks behind the body. As we twist, left hand reach, right elbow reaches back. Both hands up overhead, reaching to your left. Right arm reaches towards the left. Both hands up overhead. Heels to the mat. Hands up overhead, exhale and fold. And I'll roll up one vertebra at a time. Bending the knees, bring the feet flat to the mat. Rolling down one vertebra at a time, come lying on your back. Bring your fingertips right to your ears. Yogis love to ride bicycles. So straightening both legs. We'll bring the left elbow to the right knee. And then switch, right elbow, left knee. And continue on, back and forth. So we'll do exhale, straightening leg, inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Let's go for a count of 8. So we'll go 1, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, and 4, and 4. Halfway there, 5, 5, 6, 6. You can do it. 7, and 7. Only one more. 8. And 8. Both legs straight out. And relax. Yeah. Eat on each side. Hey, let's hug our knees in towards the chest. Bring the forehead towards the knees. Rock back and forth and come back up to a sit. And one more boat. Bending the knees, grabbing the big toes. You know you love it. Releasing the grip, draw the shoulders back. Careful of your tailbone, will come down to canoe, so heels come at the inch above the mat as you lay back and then back up into boat. And into canoe. Back up into boat. And canoe. And boat. One more canoe. And boat. And come lying on your back. Hugging your knees towards your chest. Taking a deep breath. Bring the forehead towards the knees. Rock back and forth. Coming back up to a sit. And we'll float back into chaturanga, so you can bring the hands in front of the toes. Stepping back into your plank or floating back into chaturanga, bringing through Vinyasa. Into cobra, so we'll bring the elbows to the mat. So it's kind of shifting forward into a plank. Then bring your elbows right where your wrists are. Into space. You bring the hips right down to the mat. Elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Pull the elbows, the forearms towards your hips to lift the heart. Heart reaches towards in front. Here we come into a forearm plank. Lift the hips up, firming the thighs. And we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering the head. Pull the heart through towards the front. Forearms pull back, rolling shoulders back. And again, one more forearm plank. Forming the thighs, lifting the hips, engaging core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lowering the hips. Heart pulls through. From here, we can curl the toes under. Lifting the hips up high, keeping the elbows to the mat. Curling the toes under, straightening the legs. So here we'll kind of prepare for a forearm stand. So here a forearm stand, not a forearm stand, but just kind of preparing for it. Here again, externally rotating the arm bone. Bring the chest towards your toes. And then here you can slowly start to walk the toes up towards the elbows, up towards your chest. Continue bringing the chest towards your toes as the toes walk up. Maybe lifting the right leg up towards the sky. And whenever you're ready, you can switch. Left leg reaching up towards the sky. And then left leg down. And then maybe switch your feet so the right leg swings up. Left leg up, landing with the leg that swings up. Yeah. And then one more time. Then on the right leg swings up. And then right leg swings up. Right leg swings up. Awesome. And then palms to the mat, we'll come back into our down dog. Hit it. Again, you can either baby step or come down to a sit. So either baby step your feet through your hands or jump your feet through your hands coming down to a sit. Awesome. And we'll move into a few back bends. We'll come lying on our back. Bring the feet in close towards the hips. Like to move into bridge first. Kind of press the elbows in towards the mat and draw the shoulder blades towards each other. So you can have more like the outside edge of the shoulder pressing down towards the mat. Then lift your hips up. Or if you'd like to go straight into your full back bend, you can bring the hands behind your shoulders, fingertips facing towards the feet. Engaging the shoulders as you straighten the legs and then pressing up into your back bend. And here maybe start to walk your hands closer to your feet or your feet closer to your hands, however far you're comfortable with. Hey, kitty Loki. And whenever you're ready, bring the chin towards your throat as you slowly come down. And you can either windshield wiper your knees side to side or hold your knees in towards your chest. Just give the spine a moment to settle before you do that. And we'll move into another back bend. So again, either bridge or full back bend, the hands behind your shoulders. Once if you're in your full back bend, maybe start to rock back and forth, bring a little bit of weight to the feet, bring a little bit of weight to the hands, kind of continue to rock back and forth for a few breaths. And again, chin towards your foot as you slowly come down, giving your spine a moment to settle. Maybe windshield wiper knees side to side or hug your knees in towards your chest. And one more back bend. I might have said that last time. I'll say that a few more times, but one more back bend. So again, either bridge or full back bend. And this time we'll keep the hands and feet right where they are, but maybe start to straighten your legs. So you bring the chest towards the back of your mat, bringing more stretch to the shoulders and thoracic. And whenever you're ready, chin towards your foot as you slowly come back down. Giving your spine a moment to settle. You can either windshield wiper knees side to side or hug knees in towards the chest. Hugging knees in towards the chest. Bring the forehead towards the knees, rocking back and forth. We'll come back into breathing through Vinyasa, so rocking back and forth. Planting the hands to the top of the mat. Step or float back, chaturanga. Breathing through Vinyasa, ending up in our down dog. We'll step forward with the right foot coming up into a high lunge. Straighten the front leg as you angle the back heel to the mat. Lift up your right toes and it'll sit down behind the left heel. Nice. Lift the heart. Left hand can reach towards the back of the mat, towards the back of the mat. Or grabbing the right hand grabbing the ankle. So I'll kind of mirror here so you guys can see what's going on. So right hand grab the ankle, left arm up overhead. Drop the right elbow on the inside edge of the leg. Lifting the heart. Giving a stretch to the left side of the body. And eventually left hand grabs the outside edge of your foot. Ooh, I'm tight. Coming back up to us. Scoring up the hips to the front of the mat, so you bring your left foot on the inside edge of the right thigh. Roll the hip bones forward as you bring the hands up overhead. And exhale, fold, reaching towards your toes. come back up. Left hand reaches towards the left side of the back of the mat. Right hand reach. And bringing both hands to the back of the mat, stepping back into a three-leg down dog, facing the back of your mat. Left leg lifts up high. And here we'll move into pigeon on our left. That's not pigeon. Okay, so now we are moving into a lunge on our left. Straightening the front leg. Sitting down behind the right heel. Left hand grabs the right ankle. Right hand reaching up overhead. Twist the torso to the right, getting a stretch on the right side of the body. Eventually the right hand reaches for the outside edge of foot. Inhale, coming back up to your sit, squaring the hips up to the back of the mat, right foot on the inside edge of the left thigh. Rolling hip bones forward, arching the low back as you bring the hands up overhead. And then exhale, fold, grabbing towards your left foot. Inhale, come back up, right hand reaches up to the sky. Circles towards the right front corner of the mat. Left arm comes up over. Planting the left hand, stepping back into three-leg down dog. And now pigeon on the right. Now pigeon on the right. I got it. Most important here is that we have the right hip to the mat. Although we are working on getting both hips to the mat. Inhale, lift the heart, then exhale, lengthen through your spine as you start to fold. Slowly coming back up to a sit. Palms to the mat. Stepping back into your down dog. And we'll move into pigeon on our left with the left leg up towards the sky. And then bring the left knee on the inside edge of your left hand. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen through your spine. Exhale and fold. Breathe deep in towards your hip. Coming back up. Palms to the mat, stepping back into your down dog. Baby step the feet through the hands and coming down to our sit. Now come lying on the back. Just hug your knees in towards your chest. Both feet reach up towards the sky. You can grab right behind your calf and just gently bring your shin towards your forehead so we keep in the mid back to the mat. Both feet back up towards the sky. Again, hugging your knees in towards your chin. Bring the arms out to a T. And the knees just kind of softly fall to the right as you look over your left shoulder. Knees to your left as you look over your right. Hugging your knees towards your chest one last time. And we'll move into our Shavasana, allowing the legs to lay out in front. Hands to the sides with the palms facing up. Just go ahead and lay back in your Shavasana if you like. Pull you back out after 5 minutes of a Shavasana. Allowing the breath to come back to a natural state. Start to feel the body as it relaxes. Feeling your legs completely relaxed. Your arms or shoulders relax. Feeling your hips and your belly start to relax. Your chest, your heart. Your face relaxing. The back of the tongue relaxes. Start to feel your bones as they relax. Feeling the skin as it relaxes. Noticing the breath as it also relaxes. Allow the breath to come just a little bit deeper. Appreciating the life and the breath as you inhale. And feeling the release as you exhale. back to your body. Swing your fingers and your toes. Stretching your hands over it. Hug your knees in towards your chest. The forehead towards your knees, rocking back and forth. Coming back up to a sit. The hands out to the sides, palms face up. Inhale the hands up overhead, keep the elbows lightly bent. Then exhale, pressing down towards your core. Just one more inhale. And exhale, pressing down towards the earth. Bring your hands together at heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. That was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a little bit different, a little bit odd, but it worked.
It felt like you guys were here.
Felt like you guys were here.
So we're gonna do it again, another live yoga class. I'll teach the next one, but give us some feedback as far as what days and times work for you guys. I guess the majority or whatever, we'll go with that. But we're gonna try to do like 3 a week right now.
Yeah, we're trying to 3 a week. Maybe like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, something like that.
Yeah, something
Not
like
quite
that.
sure.
Maybe one morning, late morning, and then a couple evening ones.
Stay tuned. We'll make the announcements. Thanks, guys.